Of course, the internet's going crazy right now about the whole don't date rappers, don't date 50 Cent.
Fire to chase after their dreams.
Don't date 50 Cent and don't date no damn rappers.
Where did that come from? Like,
I was asked a question that as a 17-year-old, what would I tell myself? So it's just a pre-warning for my young girls to be careful, you know, to watch who you date.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're free to date whoever you want. But, you know, for myself, I would just be careful. Maybe not go public so fast and just have fun.
Is there anyone you would give that particular advice to?
I said to all the girls.
Yes,
all the girls?
Yes, because we all dating each other nowadays. It don't make no difference what color.
Whether they were young or old, there are women out here who still explore strangers physically in their 50s. You're a woman and you 50-some years old and you explore multiple men. How do you act like you can give advice to anybody about anything if you're 50 and you haven't been taken off the shelf in the streets?
If you could tell yourself, your 17-year-old self, anything.
Right.
So that was me just like, I wish I knew.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not to go public so fast, not to have it out there, not to have the breakup that's lasted 22 years.
And
you know? Yeah.
You know,
my goodness, the orgasms were fun. Yes. What?
What's taken off the shelf? Again, marriage? What is it?
Taken off the shelf is when somebody's actions promote a man to cuff them. All the women who are cuffed are somewhere sitting in a cuffed position being on by the that ain't been cuffed. You can put that in a Bible.
I was gonna say t-shirt.
The women who have been cuffed
What about that beat? Say t-shirt.
are sitting up, laughing, watching the women who haven't been cuffed talk about them all day long in life.
They told me not to make his lunch. Oh, okay. They told me not to fold his laundry. Yeah. They told me not to pay for dates. Okay. Take me through there. Take me through there. Pack that lunch.
5 minutes later.
Bling bling is mad. Where you hoes that was calling me a pick-me at? Y'all told me not to make his lunch. Y'all told me not to do his laundry and fold his drawers. Y'all told me not to pay for dates. Y'all hoes did all that talking and look, I'm engaged. I finna be a wife now. You want that ring, do whatever you gotta do. And it don't matter if they call you a pick-me. Them hoes some skip me's. That's why they mad. Ain't no man gonna ever want. Shut up, bitch.
The women who haven't been cuffed, the older they get, the more dangerous they are. Because they watch the women who get cuffed and they have contempt for them. And you ask them, why you don't like that person? They'll find a reason.
The amount of times that I have told my husband that I am not his secretary and I am not his parents and that he needs to figure out things for himself. I could be rich by now. He's learning. Good luck, ladies. Good luck, because it is rough out here. And honestly, the way women are happy without children and without being married, it's where it's at. Stay single.
Some of y'all ain't good relationship. You're not appreciating the stuff that you got at home. Some of y'all got a good man. He don't be out on the weekends. He don't be in the streets. He come home and hang out with your ass. It's Friday night. He in the house with you and you got a bonnet on. He just living his life, chilling with you. You don't need no makeup. You don't even need no real clothes. You got a bonnet on, his t-shirt and some panties, and you the most beautiful mother he ever seen in his life. But you mad today. Why? Because your ass been on social media today. He come in the house leaning to get his regular kiss. Hey, boo, Babe, can you talk to me, please? I mean, it's just funny how I was on social media today and I saw that Moneybag bought Ari a Lambo. And I feel like I've been with you for 10 years and I had your aborted ass kids. And how come I don't have no Lambo? It's like, I'm the security guard at the elementary school up the street. How the f am I supposed to buy you a Lambo, you funky bitch? Get your ass in this Toyota Highlander, get the f on. You got a hybrid, you know how many miles you get to the gallon and you complaining?
That's even with success, because that's what happens when you're a woman who's been cuffed. You're successful. If a man cuffs you, especially later in age, you're successful. But the stray cats in the alley, they be looking at that cat that's sitting in the house like, real talk.
Well, that ain't healthy though. If
And the
that
cat
person
that's
is
sitting in the house ain't got a his back. They just be licking their paw like out there in the alley. But there's a reason she in the house licking her paws, enjoying life, getting food dropped off to her, getting taken care of. Like the sisters say on the internet, the lionesses aren't going through winter right now. The Hyena Heifers are in abundance, and they don't like themselves. They don't like the man that they committed to. They don't like a lot, but they still are in the alley following alley cats. That's the name of the show.
Don't worry, people.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk. Ladies and gentlemen of polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and fake boss ladies alike. As always, we're only here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter, bitter pill, but it's time to shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Polite savages, just as I thought I was done with this whole situation with Vivica A. Fox. Nope, she's gotta pull me right back in by throwing one more shot at 50 Cent because she missed her own shot in securing the bag. Vivica A. Fox cannot help herself for dragging 50 Cent's name through the dirt. And what's worse about all of this, polite savages, is that I was thinking I was going to get at least a couple weeks of rest before Vivica A. Fox was going to be popping off from the mouth once again. But she's out here making 50 Cent her nemesis, her ultimate ops, by taking every opportunity to be besmirching his name and his reputation, riding on his coattails, because her flame is fizzling out.
Would you ever think about getting back together with Mr. Curtis Jackson if he can instead?
Well, Ben and Jen did it again, why not?
If I'm still talking about a man from 17 years ago, call the ambulance. Something is wrong. I mean, something is wrong. So Vivica A. Fox is bringing up 50 Cent once again in one of her interviews. But at this point, it's giving girl. 17 years? It's been 17 years. Like, stop. And then 50 Cent decided to make a post on Instagram.
He posted an AI image of himself as Morpheus from The Matrix, holding the red pill and blue pill. Either way, I'm gonna have you in the Matrix, but it's been 22 years, Vivica.
Actually, I was very proud of 50. Your response was fantastic, and I'll take the blue pill. You know, you got that one that you always got a little special place for, and I'll take the blue pill.
Okay.
Women have already met their guy, and they blew it. A woman like her with that access to everything she's had, she already met her guy, but she likely blew it. Upset, they're mad, and they will be loath to admit it, that they know in their heart of hearts they've missed their shot. And you can't turn the clock back.
River TV. The relationship was over 22 years ago. The relationship lasted a span of, I believe, 4 months. Okay? 4 months. I was under the impression, even while doing these reactions throughout the years about Vivica and 50 Cent, that maybe they were together for a really long time. I was like, does my memory deceive me? Is it me who doesn't realize that the two of them had been together for like a long time, long couple years span? Like, is it me that's chirping? No, it's not. Okay?
TikTok ding dong, she's aging out. And this is exactly what is driving her mad as she's starting to reminisce of all the times that she's had in the past, where resentment starts to wallow up and she needs to somehow get a little bit of that spotlight attention onto her own efforts in doing whatever she possibly can to whatever means to be staying relevant so she can keep that limelight on her and keep the money coming in by riding the wave of a valuable name, a media mogul in 50 Cent, in a very weird, hell-bent obsession, telling everyone that he's the man that got away. It's getting to the point where many women on the internet are starting to call out Vivica A. Fox and seeing exactly what her intentions is, which is attaching her name to 50 Cent so she can keep getting that bag and still enjoy the status of being a woman once his.
Of course, the internet immediately split. Half of social media is like, she's healing, let her talk, and the other half is like, girl, it's been 20 years, free yourself. For context,
Vivica Fox dated 50 Cent for all of 90 business days 20 years ago. Like, I'm not exaggerating, y'all. This was literally 20 years ago, and they dated for about 3 months. They said this out their own mouth. So when you see black women getting in people comment sections talking about, oh, they must have really been in love, Vivica was really hurt, and blah, 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 it just proves and confirms the delusionalness that I be talking about with you.
But polite savages, there are still Vivica A. Fox supporters, coming in the form of Lauren LaRosa, who, like even some simpish men, are holding on to the ghosts of the past, having the nostalgia when Vivica A. Fox was super hot before the invention of social media.
Especially if you're of a certain age and younger, really understand the way Vivica Fox was the girl. Every big name projects, Hollywood, big studio films, everywhere you look, she was the girl. And not only talent-wise and, you know, essence of like black woman in Hollywood and just the sex appeal and the power and all of the things. I think a lot of that oozed into the roles that she decided to take.
But there was a time where everyone was more concerned about my love life and things on the blogs than my talent. I learned that. That was my mistake. When something happens in my career, in my life, I'm the first one to look in the mirror and go, wow, how and why did that happen? Right. And what part did I play?
So when I see people have conversations about the fact that she's expressing herself and what this relationship meant to her, didn't mean, did to her, I'm like, y'all, that is her business to be able to do so. You are honestly a single woman who has decided to be single until you figure out what it is that you want. So you're dating and experiencing different people. Then you fatherless, you a hoe, you don't know. I don't understand what are we supposed to do? Like, can we date? Can we learn? Can we grow? Can we use it to teach the next generation of young girls coming up about, hey, this is what you should not do? Or nah? Y'all let me know.
Now, polite savages, lady polite savages, I'm not trying to throw shade on Vivica A. Fox for aging the way that she's been. She used to be my #1 crush back when she was the heroine in Independence Day with Will Smith, having that iconic scene in the strip club, introducing a young half Viet boy to the beauty of darker melanin. But of course, everything's gotta run its course. And even Vivica A. Fox can't beat Father Time, especially if she's not out there keeping herself exercising, maintaining a healthy diet, and watching her nutrition. But unfortunately for all of us, she's gotta stoop so low in having to divulge her sex life with 50 Cent and apparently giving her multiple orgasms when she was on her back doing back shots, while young rapper 50 Cent became a superstar phenom, eventually securing the top spot, as well as giving the magic stick to be stimulating these G spots. Just go ahead and ask Vivica Fox.
And I just want to know, Vivica, do I have to really eliminate a whole genre of music from my dating pool?
Well, I didn't say you couldn't play with them.
Okay. I was talking about that. You always got that one. I know I got that one, and
oh my goodness, the orgasms were fun.
Oh!
Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. Remember the time. Remember the time. This with Vivica Fox has nothing to do with love with that man. Nothing.
What it has to do with is the fact that she fumbled a bag big time. And she's looking back in retrospect, because what y'all gotta realize is hindsight is always 20/20. So now she see it for what it is. But back then, at 38 years old, this dog couldn't see it for what it was back then. And see, that's why I say you bitches can't see the forest for the trees, because somebody who really got some A1 discernment would have been able to tell that man was gonna be superstar status then. Had the nerve to sun this man. Like, why would you sun him when he already thought highly of you, because you were already Vivica Fox back then? So what was the purpose of sunning him? I just want y'all to take Vivica Fox as a cautionary tale of what not to do, because so a lot of y'all just need to get out of your own way and you'll have much better results. Much better.
Where at this point, you know she's getting super desperate and keeping the buzzing going, using the last remaining method that she has in her disposal to compromise her dignity and grace, saying things out of pocket, out of time, and out of place. This once stunning beauty, instead of investing in developing her personality, where each day she's fallen from grace, tarnishing her once legendary Hollywood story.
And this is why I always say to women, if you want to be married, you need to prioritize relationships. You need to prioritize the vetting process. You need to get to know yourself as well. And you do not need to be sitting down listening to nobody giving you advice from a place of regret or bitterness, because you gonna get the same results that they got. Nothing. No results in the relationship department.
Yeah, Crimson Cure, that's the sister name. She talks about how the Hyena Heifers are out there in the winter, freezing. But the lionesses, they know how to take care of the home. They know how to take care of the man. They know how to take care of everything that come their way, where they're not out there in the bitter cold, freezing. Freezing.
Complaining and complaining and all that, right? Yeah.
When you follow a hyena, you're gonna see chaos. Not only from the hyena, but everything the hyena around. It's living in chaos.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.